Hi everyone, it's Jan Diatri with a few great moments in Ford history. In 1913, Henry Ford figured out a way to make inexpensive cars in volume, and the country was introduced to mass production. It made transportation readily available to all Americans. Well, nearly 100 years later, Sanderson Ford Lincoln Mercury is expanding on Henry Ford's vision by making vehicles readily available to Americans with very special needs. Take a look. A vehicle with a speedy lift that extracts a wheelchair in 90 seconds. A wagon that has a device tucked away that lifts someone in a wheelchair into the vehicle without obstructing the driver's vision. A 54-inch space securing a lift designed for an unoccupied wheelchair without losing any of the van's seating capacity. A showroom filled with endless options and opportunities to give us what we all want most, freedom and mobility. This is the new bold commitment from Sanderson Ford Lincoln Mercury in Arizona. Lots of choices of readily available special needs vehicles that you can drive off the lot that day. Fred Scelzo is the mobility specialist here at Sanderson Ford Lincoln Mercury at 51st Avenue in Maryland in Glendale, Arizona. And he's about to make this guy's day. Detective Billy Weigt, who bought his truck here at Sanderson 12 years ago. 5 years ago, his life changed forever.
On December 17th of 2005, I was shot in the line of duty. I'm a Peoria police officer, which now has left me a complete injury, paralyzed from the mid-chest all the way down.
Billy Weigt now sees life, freedom, and mobility very differently.
The number of individuals in our country, it's over 20 million Americans that have some sort of assistance from a cane to a wheelchair. We understand because of the baby boomers, we're having 2,000 people a day that are eligible for Social Security. So this need is there, and we're going to supply that assistance for those who need that help at this time. In just a few minutes here, Billy's going to drive this around town and offer some options to us that aren't available anywhere in the country. We have designed this opening on this door. It's done by Dignified Motors. Again, we've employed the company called Speedy Lift to make the chair come in and out, and then Sure Grip does the hand controls.
That's insane. You have no idea how fast that door moves.
Really?
My van, just for the door to open, is around 5 to 8 seconds. This van door opens, I mean, it's a second and a half. And to sit there in the rain or the heat and wait and drop, and this thing, it just opens, you jump over, lift it up, and you're gone.
Fred tells me that in many cases it could take up to 8 months to get a van outfitted with special modifications like these.
Here at Sanderson Ford, Dave Kimberly, our owner, has made a commitment that the excess of purchasing a vehicle in need of certain mobility wants and necessities are going to be available immediately. In most cases, when something occurs in someone's life that's tragic, it takes 2, 4, 6, 8 months to develop an automobile. But we're going to stock these vehicles here at Sanderson Ford, so you can come in, pick one out, sign up for it, and take it home.
It seems to me that every special detail has been thought through to meet every single need. Like this. It's called the 255-degree opening. It secures the door so it doesn't swing around if you're parked uphill or downhill, or if it's windy, it just locks into place. And it's not just about the specialized equipment. It's the special service which Sanderson Ford Lincoln Mercury has always been known for.
We're the only dealership as well that if you come to us in your handicapped vehicle, we'll let you stay in the vehicle while we change your oil. That is such a major issue, and folks are going to come far and wide to come over here to be able to stay in their car and not explain how to operate their automobile and wait from the outside. So it's both at our location on Bell Road as here as it is in Glendale.
So let's take a look at how Sanderson Ford is making mobility amazing.
This is our Transit Connect. These are new vehicles. It's the XLT version. It's the top of the line that consists of windows, locks, tilt, and cruise. This has a combination of different manufacturers. The main concern is this is a speedy lift. This will extract the chair within 90 seconds based upon weather and conditions. It'll come out, put the chair inside, and of course we're supplying an exchange chair for it as well, and controls for the steering wheel. This is the XLT version of the Transit Connect. The design is this comes from Ricon. and the purpose is to take a person in a wheelchair that's occupied and supply transportation for them. We have an option from Ford. It's called a Nokia phone system. It makes the whole cabin Bluetooth. So we can transfer all numbers on your phone, and we can voice activate it. So we can say, call mom, call home, or call Sanderson Ford. Well, this is designed by Harmar, and the concern is it's an unoccupied chair where the person can sit inside the vehicle, and the weight capacity is 350 pounds. It will cover 99.9% of every chair available out there. So it's very to the point and very necessary for those who need to take the chair with them.
Today, Billy and his best buddy Zeus are taking me for a drive.
Today I'm going to get inside of one of the handicapped vehicles. It's on my wheelchair is going to get put into a wheelchair lift. I'll transfer over to I like to call it the ejector seat, but it's more of a lift to lift me up into the vehicle. Then I transfer over to the driver's seat, and once I'm there, I just get adjusted and go about my day. Jan, it was nice and easy getting inside the vehicle. The only thing that we're missing is you in the passenger seat. Well, right now, it just really means a lot. Any vehicle out there can be handicapped equipped, okay? But when you get into a regular vehicle and you have to open the door, jump on the seat, take your wheelchair apart, lean back, put it over you, it's just a hassle. Now you have Sanderson Ford that sells their vehicles for, you know, anybody and everybody, but now they're going to have this little part of their showroom floor that's already dedicated to handicapped individuals like myself. So now, if you want a regular vehicle, you can go down and get one from Sanderson. Back then, it's about a 180 so far, because not only am I getting stronger, other vehicles are getting implemented now, making it easier for the handicapped.
Sanderson Ford Lincoln Mercury has always been the dealership that service built, and hats off to Sanderson today for being the driving force in America by recognizing that the key to freedom